Hello, Sagittarius, and welcome to your December forecast. And can you believe it? We're wrapping up 2020. How fast it's actually gone in spite of everything. Isn't that simply amazing? For those of you new to my site, hello, I am Karen Lustrup. I am your YouTube astrologer, and welcome to partake with us and to see what you can expect here as we wrap up the year. We're going to dive right in, and the first thing that I want to mention, and why, well, happy birthday. It is your birthday month, right? And you can see here that you have the sun, you got the new moon in this area of the first house, which is all about you. That's your personality. All the other portions of the chart has to do with other areas in your chart, but the first house is all about you, the I am energy. So you're radiating. You're feeling right now that things are good. Your energy is coming across to the people that you're meeting. You're outgoing, and maybe December is your favorite month. Not just because it is your birthday month, but because that first house becomes so lit up. Now, look at that new moon, 23 degrees in your sign. So if any of you have any planets 23 degrees, it will be fused and beamed in with the power of this new moon, which is not just a new moon. It is actually a total eclipse, which holds the power of 3 new moons all together, and it's lighting up that area of you, the area of self, yourself. So, that is a time when we always place our intentions at the new moon. Make sure you don't miss out on this one. It's time to dream big. What it is you envision, where you see yourself, what goals and wishes, desires, whatever it is, where you want to transform into. This new moon eclipse will help you to achieve those things, and it will have a lingering effect. So it's not just on the day of December 14th. But for those of you who have your birthday on the 14th, oh my goodness, super, super powerful. Even if your birthday is a couple of days prior or after, you will feel it the most of you Sagittarius. Then let's look at the second factor that I find super important to you is Mars. Mars finally woke up. It's out of its retrograde. It's up and running. Mars is a fire sign. You are a fire sign. The two, they really merge together really well. It's in the sign of Aries, your sister sign, and it's the 5th house for creativity, but also love and romance and children. So Mars might have been dwelling here while it was retrograde and sleeping. I think most of you, though, have kind of tried to push through and still be creative, which you have, but you might have felt a little bit more drained or tired, because we really need a healthy Mars to really get all those juices going to completion of those goals and dreams. This is what you're going to be feeling that December is going to open the doors for. So be ready for it. You're going to have your wings. You're going to fly, Sagittarius. You're going to really feel that the things that have been maybe just laying there, yes, I would like to do this and I'd like to create that. A lot of that has been there, but you're going to take it out. Now comes the manifestation of it. So you're going to have that superpower straight throughout this month. Before I continue to talk about love and romance and how you're emotionally going to be feeling this month, let me share with you what I said I was a little excited about, and we'll be right back because this is made for you, what's coming up right now. So this is what I wanted to bring to you. I'm so excited. I got Zodiac tees up with t-shirts for you, for family members. We're in the season, right? Looking for gifts and whatnot. Maybe you'll gift yourself or maybe your best friend. We got cups and we got t-shirts. We got for females, we got unisex. There's hoodies and so forth, as you can see here. And they all have little sayings about your sign that describes you. So it could be a very fun gift. And if you are in my newsletter already, I'm going to pick some of you. And I will send you a shirt. Then if you hear from me, I just need your address, of course. And I will also be picking from those of you who comment down below if you think that these could be a great gift. So comment down below while you subscribe to the channel so you can get upcoming videos. But yeah, do go sign up for the newsletter. on my website, and you might just be one of the lucky winners. All right? Yeah, and I hope that that can be something, can be a little helper to pinpoint maybe certain things for certain gifts at this season. And of course, it is within the area that you might feel passionate about too, since it is astrology. And there's more designs coming in, so you might want to keep an eye on it as we move forward. But we were talking about love, romance. Where are your emotions going this month here in December? Well, you know, if you look over at your 12th house, right over here, Venus, 11 degrees as we start off the month in the sign of Scorpio. And as you all know, Scorpions are very, very passionate, and you're going to get a taste of how that feels. Actually, mid-November is already starting to up those energies so that you can dive in and tune into those deeper passions and dreams. You know, 12th house is all about dreaming, right? And that creative spiritual energy, you might feel very passionate about those things. Mercury is there too, at least for, you know, a couple of degrees as we start off the month. So, yeah, I'm seeing that you've been creating behind the scenes, behind the veil. Like I said, Mars is in your 5th house for self-expression and creativity, but you've been dreaming up either a lot of, it could be anything artistically or spiritually. That's what Venus is doing behind the scenes. Now Mars is going to capture it, and it's going to run with it and bring it into manifestation. So you have a wonderful month to get all these things lined up. And then, of course, romantically, well, yes, that is passion as well, right? And some of you are kind of looking at a deeper connection, wanting a deeper connection, because Scorpio never does anything superficial. Venus wants to express that deeper need, right? And so I can see how these things are coming to the surface. You might be sharing that with your partner. If you're single, well, then it's longing to merge with and blend with somebody who sees you on the inside, that full image of who you are, not just the physical, but your spiritual self. It's as if you're longing to merge with a sense of wholeness. The full moon we have, which is going to be December 30th for you, Sagittarius. It's showing up in your 8th house, which has to do with not necessarily income, but it does deal with money. Your income is more reflected in your 2nd house of your week-to-week, month-to-month income. The 8th house, I can see how it's going to be illuminating here at the end of the year on the 30th, where you're projecting yourself into 2021 and saying, I really want to make this new year work for me. I want to have not just enough money to pay my bills. No, I want more money that I can start saving, putting aside. The 8th house is all about your savings, how you can invest, how you can build your wealth. You know, so as this year is closing down, you're thinking of wealth in the overall long-term run. I think that that is a great way for you to use this full moon as you reflect on what 2020 has given you. A lot of you, because of the way businesses have been and the finances have been, some of you might have used that Mars in the 5th house to think about side hurdles, new business, and so forth, entrepreneurship, you know. So in that sense, well, if you've done your homework in this very slow-going phase that we have had, you might now be able to start it up, launch it, and that could bring you what your hope and dream is here with that full moon in the 8th house. Just think about wealth. Think about security. Think about what it is that you really want to bring home in this new year. And then you'll see maybe there was blessings in 2020 that forced you to look internally to your talents and see maybe just how you can benefit from it, right? But that's a great way to finalize the year and to open up into New Year's Eve the following day, right? But before I let you go, let's talk about that crowded 2nd house of your money and income this year, in spite of the way it has all been, with, you know, some people being furloughed and laid off, or job changes. You know, You might have seen that there's been some changes in your income stream. However, you've come through this. And I feel even though there was challenges here, Saturn representing those challenges, it's giving you a lot of extra energy. With Pluto there, you've been standing your test with also Jupiter coming in and actually helping and supporting a lot of you. Jupiter is all about abundance. So in the middle of everything, you might have seen that there has been a few benefits. Maybe you got that business loan because of COVID. Maybe you had extra other benefits coming in that could support you. So you did have your guardian angels with you through this period. But Jupiter now is preparing to leave. So is Saturn. We're going to talk more about that in January and how that is going to be affecting, because that guardian angel is now leaving in December, right? And it is your ruler, that Jupiter, but it is moving into a new area where it's going to be focusing for the next full year. And Saturn will be leaving, also coming into this third house where it's going to stay and remain with you for at least 2.5 years. So there is a shift. This is the last month of Jupiter's grace, but if you have done everything right, whatever you've put down in that foundation, you got Neptune in the 4th house. That is who you are on the inside. You dream, and you dream a lot, Sagittarius, right? And if you've used this time to think ahead long term, that can come to behoove you. That Jupiter that you have set up, now that you really have a good grasp on the income that you have and where you're wanting to take it, that can really now open up new chapters. We'll talk more about that in January. And if you haven't listened to your 2021 forecast, it's listed up above. Just go up there, find the playlist. Excuse me. And see what you can find there, what you can expect from this new year that is following this 2020 lockdown year, right? So listen, thank you for watching and tuning in, and do subscribe so you get notified when January forecasts come up. And I will see you next month. So happy holidays. Stay safe. Love you guys. Bye now.